I'm Dr. Pradeep Dalwadi, endocrinologist from Pratham Endocrine and Diabetes Center, Surat. Today we'll be talking about alcohol and its relation to hypertension. Today globally, alcohol is consumed regularly by various societies across the world. And for millions of people, the alcohol has become routine part of dining. We consume alcohol for various reasons. It may be because of peer pressure or it can be because of social stress reliever, and we consume alcohol for excitement, for fun. Now this alcohol is not only associated with hypertension, it is definitely associated with some cardiovascular diseases as well. If we see globally, in last 2 decades, the alcohol intake has increased by 70%. And if we talk about our Indian data, in last 7 years, the alcohol intake has increased by 38%. It is not necessary that alcohol intake is associated with health risk, but when you consume alcohol in excess, definitely it is associated with hypertension and cardiovascular diseases. Alcohol intake increase your blood pressure. When you take alcohol in excess, it can increase your blood pressure by 5 to 10 millimeter of mercury. And there are various reasons for that. When you take alcohol, alcohol gives you extra calorie, and 1 gram of alcohol will give you 7 kilocalories. Second important thing, alcohol per se stimulates your appetite. When it stimulates appetite, you eat a lot and you put on weight. And weight per se can increase risk of hypertension, as I have mentioned earlier. Second thing, when you take alcohol with your hypertension medicine, it may interfere with the absorption of your medicines and you may have higher blood pressure. Now people ask me, how much alcohol is safe? According to various society or various guidelines, the recommendation says that a 14 unit of alcohol per week is relatively safe. But scenario is different for the woman. Women metabolize alcohol much slower and they absorb alcohol slowly. What do you mean by that 8 unit or 14 unit of alcohol? If you translate into the practice, 14 unit of alcohol per week means that you can consume 175 ml of wine per day. You can consume 45 ml of whiskey, vodka per day, or you can consume 360 ml of beer per day. Now the important thing is that you need to limit your alcohol intake to prevent hypertension and cardiovascular diseases. Now how can we limit our alcohol intake? It's very easy. You need to take alcohol which is available in lower concentrations. Like you need to take beer where the alcohol content is on the lower side and you can consume 360 ml of beer. So use alcohol which has lower alcohol content. Second, eat healthy. So when you drink alcohol, you eat more. But if you eat healthy food, you can decrease your intake of food and you can minimize weight gain. Third thing, you count your alcohol-free days. It's important. You always sum up that days and it will on an average reduce your alcohol intake. So this is important step by which you can decrease your alcohol intake, and by decreasing alcohol intake, you will reduce your risk of hypertension and cardiovascular diseases. Today, we'll be discussing hypertension and its association with diabetes mellitus. If you are diabetic and if you are at risk of diabetes, you are also at risk of developing hypertension. Various study globally says that diabetic person are at high risk of developing hypertension, and 75% of diabetic patients are already having hypertension. It is extremely important to manage hypertension along with your diabetes. Otherwise, it can lead to adverse metabolic consequences. Before we discuss management of hypertension, we should know what is normal blood pressure. According to various guidelines, in a diabetic patient, blood pressure should be less than 140/90. If your blood pressure is more than 140/90 millimeter of mercury, you need to be on medicine, and that medicine will help you to lower your blood pressure. In a diabetic patient, it is utmost important to lower blood pressure. When you manage blood pressure along with diabetes, it will reduce risk of cardiovascular diseases. Now, how to lower your blood pressure? The most important step for blood pressure lowering is lifestyle modification. And this lifestyle modification includes dietary modification, exercise, and behavior modifications. In terms of diet, when you are diabetic, you need to take appropriate diabetic diet which has lower amount of salt, lower amount of fat, lower amount of carbohydrate, and high amount of the protein. When you are diabetic and hypertensive, to reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases, you need to do regular exercise. What do you mean by regular exercise? Various guidelines says that you need to have moderate intensity exercise. That means a brisk walking, running and jogging. And that should be done approximately 30 minutes in a day, 5 out of 7 days. When you are doing exercise, you should not have a gap of more than 2 days between the exercising day. So cumulatively, you need to have a moderate intensity exercise, which is 150 minutes in a week. So that is very important step. Apart from that, you need to have behavior modification. You need to reduce your stress. Always when you are diabetic and hypertensive, keep a check on your weight. That is utmost important, because weight gain is associated with increased risk of complications, and it is associated with poor glycemic control and poor blood pressure control. Apart from that, you need to be on medicine which has been prescribed to you by your doctor, and you need to take that medicines regularly, and you need to maintain your glycemic target and blood pressure regularly. Thank you.